Krunchy. Stays crunchy. And milk.
Something I didn't know until Box told me. It's like there's a little gap of silence right there. So I've been trying to be good about waiting the beat before I open my mouth.
Yes.
Because I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I should just, shut up for a hot second and let that connect with you and so forth. So so we almost pitched a no today, Nick.
That's crazy.
Got 2 outs away. 2 outs away.
And Juan Soto, the destroyer of dreams.
Oh, I mean, don't serve up a meatball to my mans. And just let him yammy that bitch out the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but otherwise, I've just been, I don't know. We talked a little baseball last week in that last time we did a show, we didn't do a show last week. In that the evil leader of this nation decided, I want the Indians name back. And I'm like, nah, buddy, we ain't doing that.
It's just so like I would laugh, except that it's not funny. Like we're embarrassing on a world stage, and the destruction that's being done to this country and its inhabitants is going to be felt for generations because a petulant child is in charge of the country. And it's like, however you identify or whatever, there used to be a time in our life where Republicans were people with whom we disagreed on like social things and some fiscal things. But I'm trying to say, like, you still have to govern the other half of the country that didn't vote for you. And now they're just destroying lives on both sides of the political aisle. And he gets to throw tantrums and literally stomp across the roof saying he wants to build nuclear weapons. Insanity.
That's the most he's getting on the show today. I'm talking about baseball. Fuck that. Yeah. For whatever reason, the Cleveland Guardians have decided to get on a little bit of a heater here later in the season. I guess we got all of August. But we swept the Mets. We are 7 games back of the Tigers for the Central, which is a big thing to get, a big hump to get over. But still, it's like, I'm like, still not unlikely, and in fact, it won't, not even impossible. So I'm kind of like, okay. And in fact, now 6 games back. So word to us, because we won today. And I guess, did they lose today, or have they not played yet today? Detroit. No, Detroit lost again. So cool. Now 6 games back.
6 games back.
Yeah. So we got some things going, and I'm like, okay.
Any win over Detroit is good for me. Tigers specifically, I should say.
Well, we got 2 players on the, I don't know, just can't play because they might have been gambling.
Which is embarrassing.
Wild.
That, like, why of all of the things to be suspended for?
And so then it's like, that has really been throwing us for a bit of a loop. But also at the same time, it's like, I feel like we came together as a little family, probably had a little chat, like, look, I don't know it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, but for right now, let's just play the game and do the damn thing, and there you go. I guess so.
And even though you're however many games back, you are second in Central.
Yeah. So we did so well last season that it just throws, like I said, it just all throws me for a loop this go around. I'm like,
certainly,
man, you gotta be doing something, man. But we'll see how it all plays out. I'm excited for it. Now you got to go see your former team. Yeah. Now, just a stranger in Sacramento of all places.
But I like, what is our chant now? Is it just let's go A's? I don't even know what our chants are anymore. So I had a really good talk with my brother, who is always a voice of reason for me when I tend to be a little, he's a little settling for me sometimes. And he was just like, well, it's not the player's fault. It's not the team's fault. I'm like, yes, but I cannot root for a Las Vegas team. I'm not rooting for the Las Vegas A's. Like, in my opinion, you abandon your fan base. You don't deserve a loyal fan base. But I also understand that people are built differently than I do. And there are many reasons to stop being a fan of the team. I give you the Baltimore Colts. So for me, I was like, I'm jumping ship completely. I'm not going to do anything dumb like destroy my gear because I've already bought it and paid for it. Currently sporting a Marcus Simeon shirt. But I was like, I can't root for them. I can't watch them. I'm not. I'm like, go on to see what the Gordos are talking about. And then that was cool for the first part of the season. And then baseball just kind of took a backseat to basketball. And then it had just kind of lost its shine altogether for me. But I get a little mini season package to the Nationals every year. And this year I was like, well, let me pick the Sacramento Athletics when they come here, just, to see. And then young Denzel starts showing off. He's like a highlight every night on ESPN. I want to say his name, the correct Denzel Clark.
Very good, very good.
I always want to call him Denzel Curry, but that's a different
Denzel.
Yeah.
Of the many of Denzel we had.
Yeah. So he happened to not be playing last night because that was my whole thing. I'm like, I want to go see Denzel play, but he wasn't on the roster last night. So, but I did get to see Shea Langoliers, who I think homered like 5 times last night. Amazing. And then the other young fella, Nick Kurtz, has been hitting his ass off these last few weeks. So I was just like, you know what? Let me go see the guys. And I had a great time, and they won by like 16-3 or something. It was an incredible outing and a perfect night, perfect baseball weather last night. It just, you couldn't have asked for a better timeout. Now, they are in 5th place in the West. Yeah. It would be interesting if they made a postseason run.
They are 14 games back. It's going to be some effort.
Yes.
But if they are putting in this effort, like I said, a 67 run to change your whole fortunes.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, you're like, we got something going on here, gentlemen.
And I believe they're up right now tonight.
So can't knock the hustle. Let's
yeah, bottom of the 6th, they're up 1 on the Nats right now. So
okay, maybe just to clarify or make me understand it. Why didn't they just stay in Oakland for this season?
Yeah, so the issue is nobody wants to pay for the new stadium. The city does not want to pay for the new stadium, which understood, but there were several plans brought forth that would bring a great deal of jobs and money to the city. So it would be a beneficial investment for them. But because there was a plan to develop Howard Terminal down Jack London Square area, that would have been a great plan for the city, for the organization, because the MLB basically gave them like a certain amount of years to either renovate or rebuild because the Coliseum is falling apart. The plumbing is bad. It's infested with vermin. It's really awful. And they kept almost coming to an agreement. There were like 3 different sites that everybody wanted to, but the problem is the billionaire family, the Fishers, who own Gap Inc., and many other things, could easily afford to pay for the fucking ballpark. And they just won't. And then Oakland was like, well, we're not either. And so they were at a standstill. And that was it. And I blame the Fishers as much as I blame the city of Oakland, because at this point, this was your last major professional sports team in the city of Oakland. So not only are you losing the revenue that comes with that, but also the philanthropy that these teams offer has left the city of Oakland. So now I think that the soccer team, the Oakland Roots, are playing at the Coliseum. So somebody playing there, it's not like demolished. So I started putting my little money and heart investment in the Pioneer League team the Oakland Ballers. I love their whole thing. They've got the same colors as the A's. Their hats are the B's. They're a fan ownership. They had a big pledge out, like 3 different pledge runs to have investment from fans. They're very famous investors, Too Short and the like. And when I went home this past May, I basically had my birthday party at the Ballers game and invited like 15 of my friends and family, and we all went out to the ballpark. It was a lovely, lovely time.
Nice.
And they're a really fun organization too. So like that raccoon, no, it was a possum that was on ESPN. Do you remember this? It's probably like 2-3 years ago. They were in the Coliseum and there was a possum inside of the media booth.
That's fantastic.
And so
that's the place you want to be at. Like, put that camera right here.
And it was just like running in the stands. It was a thing. So the Ballers mascot is Scrappy, the rally possum.
I want to write down Scrappy, the rally possum.
Rally possum. And so Scrappy dances. He has a little dance break in the 7th inning or whatever. And they have a hot dog toss during the game. It was so funny because the hot dog guy was like in the midst of selling hot dogs in front of us. He's like, I gotta go. And he ran off in the middle of a sale. And then you see him just like on a bike on a field. And he's just like throwing hot dogs into the stands. It was a great time. A small, intimate ballpark, just a lot of fun.
Nice. We'll come back to your trip home because I don't think we discussed it.
Yeah.
Later in this here production. Who are you looking at just in general? Like these motherfuckers seem to think. You know what I'm happy about? The Yankees seem to suck again, so I'm happy about that. But
they're like in first though.
No, the Yankees are in third.
Oh, they are the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Aaron Judge been gone, but it was on IR until yesterday, I think.
Yeah. I have watched so little baseball, to be honest. Like I started off the season kind of strong, and then I'm like, I'm putting on the back burner for basketball, and really never came back. I have my score alerts, but I haven't really watched. And I think at this point, I probably won't until the division.
And that's about the depth of my baseball to go around. I got the Apple app and the MLB app keep me up on things, but I'm not deep in it. I've been trying to be a little deeper into WNBA this season.
Yeah,
because Paige Becker's came to the league this year, and that's like one of my favorite college players. Only because every time somebody asks her like who your favorite singer, she say Marvin Sapp. I laugh every time.
Like Paige Becker's had set lesbian TikTok on fire, and I was the judgy auntie. Like, this is a child. This is a child.
Leave that baby alone.
A literal child. Well, except that she's like 22.
Yeah, but still,
it was grown women losing their minds over Paige.
I love her. I loved her all technically 5 years at UConn because she had an injury season, and so it's like finally she's here, and the Wings kind of suck, but she's great.
She's great.
So it's like.
And that's my thing with the W. I feel like it's not them, because at first when I tried to get involved, I'm like, oh, the product. But the product has greatly improved. I think I just have a lackluster approach to professional sports right now. And I don't know if it's because all of my teams aren't doing well, or it's kind of like in the Hunger Games. We all out here trying to live, and the people down to the Capitol are putting on their fancy clothes and whatever, so I don't know. The W is good background for me. If I'm cleaning the house or doing stuff around the house and I don't want to commit to something, I will definitely throw a game on. But I was just telling my friend that I went to the baseball game with. I still haven't been to a Mystics game, which I would love to do.
Yeah, I mean, they go into like October, so you got a little stretch here.
Right. And if I am in the market for a wife, she's probably there.
These are factual statements. And so forth and so. But yeah, I've been really getting down with that in a way. Not like I can tell you stats or anything like that. I'm not
Sure
to it, but I've been enjoying highlights and reading up on stuff like that there. Plus, I'm pumped for them to be going into their soon to be collective bargaining agreement and be like, buddy, I know how much money you about to make off this TV deal. I need that.
And I actually watched all of the All-Star festivities for the W.
Excellent. Yeah, they have. I don't know. I dig it. I just like. I know people want to see people dunking because that's how their mindset is about basketball. But I don't know, man. I just like seeing ankle breaks, and then women be on that shit. When somebody get their ankles
fundamentals, basketball.
Yeah. The
game is very pure.
Yeah, and it's always just a delight for me to just kick back and like, hell yeah, ladies, do the damn thing. So plus, we get a squad here in
3 years. Are y'all in the 2027 run?
27 or 28, I can't recall. And I'm excited about that because I hope they don't name it the Rockets. We've discussed that. I think I don't want that name back. It's fine, whatever. But it's not really who we are anymore. This town used to be that. We have not been that for a very long while.
What would you like to see?
We were sitting there trying to figure it out. We were trying to figure out what would be a lady version of a cavalier.
A female horse, a mare.
No, the cavalier is the guy on the horse, not the horse.
Oh, my bad.
You cannot call no women no mares.
Stallion.
I don't know. And it's like
the equestrians.
And because that word is so whatever, there is no basically no feminine version of it. That's just a masculine word from stem to stern.
I'm a huge fan of the lady calves, but
but you know how people be. Yeah. That's exactly what it'll be. That's an old. They even stopped doing that in college ball. No one like it used to be the Lady Vols. Now it's just the Tennessee Vols women's team. They got rid of the. Yeah, lady
I hate when they don't align with the WNBA team. The Valkyries, like, why aren't y'all wearing blue?
So you just don't like their color?
No,
their color is more Sacramento. It looks much
very
like
dumb.
It's
very dumb. Because the Kings are silver and black, but
they got a purple in they joint though, right? They
do have a purple uni. But my thing is like, do what the Sparks did. Make them the same colors as the males team. It's helpful for the fans.
Yeah.
But when I went home at the Ballers game, everywhere I went, everybody is wearing Valkyries gear.
Yeah, I think that I don't know if we have finally crossed that line, but I feel like we are getting there where it's like, okay, here it is. We are banging with these ladies, and I don't want to have to give it up to Caitlin Clark. Not that I dislike Caitlin Clark, I just like her people.
Yes.
But the reality of it is she herself, fuck her people, came through and brought a lot of people's eyes onto this game, and now I'm like, okay. I was down for a long time, but now you can jump into it. I'm not one of them haters. I'm not one of them like hipsters. Like I'm a WNBA hipster. I was scared before it was cool. Nah. It's cool. Get on in. Yeah. I'm down to have more people support these ladies doing the damn thing.
100%. I tipped in the season before hers because I was, for whatever reason, invested in that college season. Yeah. And it's undeniable the impact that she's had on the league, but I don't like the fact that she's like the queen of flopping along with her fan base. I don't love.
Yeah. So, but it's all right because Paige Beckers is dope.
Cam Brink is back.
Angel Reese is dope. What you call it? Started tonight. Tonight was it tonight? I think so. What's her face? Play for the Lynx now.
She just got traded from the Mystics.
Yeah. It's not Dejanay. Who is
not
it?
Dejanay Carrington? Is that who it is?
I know, but I don't think it's her because I think it's just somebody else with a D name, and I'm just playing myself. Let's look at the schedule for the W tonight. I'll tell you exactly who it is.
Yeah, it was Dejanay Carrington.
It was Dejanay Carrington for real.
They traded her from the Wings
to the Lynx.
No, yeah, Wings to Lynx. Who? But somebody just got traded off the Mystics.
Why do they have a trade report on this thing? See, it's just not enough WNBA information on ESPN. I need a deeper.
Brittany Sykes.
Okay.
Went to the Storm.
All right. So the Lynx played yesterday. So that was yesterday. I'm just because when I go look at what's her face Instagram, it's always gonna throw me for a loop because I'm like, is this today? Is this yesterday? What's going on here?
Yeah, Instagram was like,
oh shit! It was Did you make everything? That's wow. That's great. Okay. So
Instagram was like, tonight the weather is damaging storms and floods, and here I am in like a jeans and t-shirts getting ready to go to a baseball game. I'm like, oh, this is from August 31st. Yeah. Thanks, Instagram. So helpful.
Like y'all, wow for that. So that's dope that that DJ went to go kick it with the Lynx, who are of course your follow up. They didn't get the chip last year. They came in second. But they playing this year like they about to handle something. So
see, that's a Timberwolves Lynx.
Oh, we did. Me and Box did this whole thing, and we were trying. Like I said, we were trying to figure out what would be the name of the Philly team, what would be the name of the our team, of course, and then what other city got it? Detroit is getting there.
Detroit.
I think Detroit's going to stick with the Shock. I just know. I think that name has a deep enough history in that city, and they had like 3 chips in that town, so it's like, yeah, you can keep that name. But I'm trying to figure out.
And that's still like car related, Pistons shop. Yeah.
That works perfectly. Like I said, we need. I don't know what a Cavaliers situation would be. Actually, oddly enough, the Valkyrie would work for us, but we can't do that. The Guardians would work for them. We can't do that. It's like all these names that fit the bill. I'm just like, you can do that, bro. Those are taken, and it's bothersome. But at some point, we'll work it out. And it'll just be the Rockers, and I'll be mad. But let me rap to you. You know, it's got to be some West Coast lyrics because Nick's here.
We'll see.
Oh, these some Pac lyrics. So you should.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get them. I should just read them instead of trying to rap them. But I can't help myself. Once I get going, it's gonna get going. I almost did some Larry June joints, but it's like I'm like.
I've only dabbled in the Larry June. He has nothing that I would recognize.
We'll talk about that later too. I mean, I need you to get down with a couple of records that I think you would you might appreciate. Yeah, nigga. Drop the top on your motherfucking ride. This how we do it on the West Coast, baby. Rolling down the 405, getting high. White boys damn near wreck they shit to check my ride. I ain't being boozy. Cruising in a 6.0 Impala. Driving like I'm in a hoopty. A car full of balling cats. Keep your hands on the strap and take all the craps. Niggas know my stilo. All legit, but I'm draped like a nigga moving kilos. This shit don't stop, so I can make the ass drop and make the front hop and hit the 3-wheel motion. All day, hit the freeway, take it easy. Let's slide and pick up some hoochies. Ride right back to the movies. High, talking back to the screen, drinking liquor. Having big dreams of getting richer. I'm living that thug life. Y'all know the rules. Gotta do what you gotta do. And then they yell in the background. Stay true. Thug life. Y'all know the rules. Gotta do what you gotta do. Stay true.
See, I don't know it.
That's from Thug Life. If you don't know that Thug Life album, and I do know that Thug Life album, you know that one. What's good, people? It's episode 581, and big up to my Kevin Choir. I'm your host, the Internet's 713, joined by that host, the Internet's Nicju. What's good?
Yellow diamonds look like pee-pee.
Oh, if you know how often I say that.
I'm penne alla vodka.
But that's be like, ugh. And I'm like, I don't know, baby. It's really fun. I know, but pee-pee. I'm like, I know, but it's just good. Complex made it put a video up on Instagram that was they went to a jeweler to discuss it. And he's like, oh yeah, perfectly accurate. The best of the yellow diamonds indeed
do look like pee.
Do look like pee when you ain't had enough water. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
They're yellow because of nitrogen. Their proximity to nitrogen. In case you're wondering. You know what it is? It's Nick in the building, and that means we'll talk to her here. You know, she'll have her own segment because she's family at this point. It's time for her to take her meds. Yeah. And I got a couple of news stories. One hyper local, but necessary. and way long. So I'm probably going to read you a little bit of it. And the other one is local, but it's definitely going to be national when it actually finally gets to really burning. So let me, in fact, drag these news stories onto this side of the the screen. Both my stories are from Seeing Cleveland this week. Mark Oppers on the byline on this one. Why Cleveland's leaning hard into housing first model to help the homeless. Through the Home for Every Neighbor program, the city has housed 180 homeless people with few barriers to red tape. 2 years ago, Robert Lucas was living in a homeless camp on a secluded grass lot close to Conrad's off of West 144th and Lorraine. There are about 50 similar homeless camps around the city in recent years, some popping up as authorities came in and shut others down. Others enjoying relative longevity and stability, which is this whack-a-mole reality, which could mean mere months. It goes without saying that these are the options of last resort, desperation and necessity. No one wants to step around needle casings to navigate their way to the sidewalk or wake up to rats nesting in their tent. But for any number of reasons, and often a combination of them, drugs, mental illness, poor credit, pandemic-era job losses, the affordable housing crisis, racism, a criminal record, limited shelter space, this is the reality for more Northeast Ohioans than you think. According to Cuyahoga County data, there are some 23,000 homeless people in the region in 2023. Every last one of them is on the run from something, Lucas said. They all got something that's going to keep them from being able to get a job or able to fucking get a home. For him, that was his record. Lucas, now 34, is 5'7" with blonde hair worn in a side part and carries the tattooed build of a construction apprentice. He talks in jumping sentences and leans toward skepticism. Lucas grew up in Parma with a single mother and lived in 3 houses by the time he was 18. He dropped out of high school his sophomore year to work the trades. Years later, his brother died. In an episode, Lucas paints a schism for his family. I left home, then came back home, then left again. He said, I was just trying to get away from the house, trying to be on my own, trying to figure it out. He fell into handiwork. Lucas spent his 20s working in tool and die shops, casting aluminum carburetors for lawnmowers and leaf blowers. He got engaged, moving to his aunt's house. When he was 24, he took a job with a friend working maintenance at a senior living complex. Lucas was up for promotion when in early 2017, he was accused of selling 2 residents stolen jewelry to a nearby pawn shop. Lucas told me he was set up. Like many staring down a trial with possible prison time at the other end, he took a plea deal, a level 2 felony, burglary charge, and 2 counts of theft. He agreed to serve 2 years of probation. It was the beginning of his journey through the system, one he likens to being subsumed by a pool of quicksand. I'm telling you right now, this is a very long story because it's going to talk about this guy's experience. It's going to talk about other people's experience. It's also going to talk about how the county is trying to do better. The county and in Cleveland, the city of Cleveland proper, are trying to do their best to house the homeless, as opposed to putting them through programs or this, that, and the third. Like, nah, you know what we're gonna do? Give you a house and
treat you like a human.
Doesn't that make sense? It's the European model. It has proven to be so successful in the Nordic countries that I like that some cities, in this case, the city I call home, is attempting their hand at it, which is give these people a home, give them a bit of a stipend, help them get on their feet, and usually after that they're fine.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even return to homelessness. They normally don't return to drugs. It's like it works.
Yeah. There's been some smaller studies of it done here too, where people have been given like a stipend and a place to stay, and everybody who's running the program is like, surprisingly, there's very little but because the places where it is working, the societies are all pretty homogenous, so you've got to add in like racism as to why that's not done more often here. It's
been funny. Again, I'm trying not to talk about politics. Well, but it's political, and it will be. Who was it? Maybe Texas, might have been somewhere, basically, or Nebraska, one of them states. And their congressperson was like, "Do you want a 26-year-old who can work getting free health care?" And the whole audience was like,
"Yes." Yes. And then he said something like, well, many Idahoans do not agree with you. And they booed his ass. Like, healthcare should be free. We were not asked to be born. So now we have to pay to stay alive. That's crazy.
Yeah. So just this falls into that whole thing. Just doing
that's good. I hope it works. I hope it's hugely successful and other cities start to.
It has been so far. 180 people so far have been taken off these streets. It's so many that are out there still, but it's working.
Yeah.
And the mayor and the city as well as the county had a plan to try to by the end of this year have no one homeless.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna hit them numbers, but that was the plan.
Yeah. I mean, with all of the like abandoned real estate, especially downtown, especially since COVID, these malls and all these other places that are just sitting there empty, why not give people a place to live?
Because capital wants its capital to be making money.
But it's not making any money sitting there empty either.
And that's the thing. That's grocery stores. That's stores. It's like, I'd rather throw it in the trash than let somebody have it who needs it.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Late stage capitalism. I'm hoping it's late stage. I'm hoping it's real late. Real late. All right. Were we on another show? This would definitely be white people news.
White people news.
Oh my gosh. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were house shopping in Cleveland.
Does he play in that city?
He is from here.
Oh,
his mama live here. He come home regularly. Yeah. So, and I think this is about to be his last year. So I think he's just setting up shop to be like, all right, when I'm done, I'm going back home.
Oh, I forgot to say the thing that I always say when someone says her name. Beautiful gowns. She wears gorgeous gowns.
I hold no heat with that woman, but I don't know a damn thing. Like I don't know her music to any level. I think she's from Connecticut, and I know her daddy make money. Like he was making money before her. You know what I'm saying?
She's like Caitlin Clark to me. Like whatever beef that I did have with her, it's gone because the name that we shall not speak anymore has proven to be a liar and abusive and awful to that woman and many other people. But like every time her name gets mentioned and I'm like, oh, I don't know that song, or like, I'm not really a fan of her music. One of her fans is like, oh, and I'm
like, bruh, I hold no heat toward her. I just don't know her. I don't know her like that. And that's okay. I don't know a lot of pop music in general. That's not really what I move with. So
she's not for me. There's a couple of her songs that I enjoy, but I've tried. She's not for me.
Dude, I know "Shake It Off," and that's because everybody knows "Shake It Off." And I know that Romeo song, and I only know it because it was in that episode of The Bear where my man Richie got his shit together.
Yes, and we are never, ever, ever getting back together. Those are the like 3 Taylor Swift songs.
I don't know that one. Maybe I do, because that's another thing. It'll be just things you picked up by osmosis.
Yeah,
I can be like, oh yeah, you do know that. Like, oh shit, I didn't know I knew it. So, but the little line underneath this says, "Let the rampant speculation begin." Vic Gregorczyk, who is the editor of Scene Cleveland, wrote this particular piece. A hot dispatch for the SEO and social media machines from the Scene Action Gossip team. The kind of material AI can't manufacture, delivered hot and fresh just for you. No puns, just straight information. Remember when Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were spotted at JoJo's in Chagrin Falls? Other outlets were content with the celebrity citing news that these two humans actually do exist, or the breaking news that they eat food, subsisting on calories like the rest of us, sacks of muscle and fat to fuel metabolism and get through their day, or that they would choose to consume those calories in Chagrin Falls. Not us. Not here at Scene. We dug deeper because the two not only eat, but they also live places with roofs, pools, beds, high-end appliances, lead-free pipes, and Cleveland has at least 3 places that qualify in that regard.
At least 3.
So we channeled our inner Ed Gallick, who's a local investigative reporter, and we learned more. Multiple sources have confirmed that Swift and Kelsey visited at least 2 opulent homes currently for sale in Northeast Ohio's Tony Eastside suburbs on the visit. The kind of places where wealth is abundant and babies are born with fully funded 529 accounts just in case they don't get a lacrosse scholarship or decide to forego higher education altogether to pursue a dressage full time. Would the romantic pair be prepared to plunk down a sliver of their combined wealth on a house in Cleveland? In case you hadn't heard, Travis Kelce is from Cleveland Heights. His podcast is called New Heights. So they're very, like I said, they really speak highly of Cleveland. But that's my everybody from Cleveland really kind of. It's rare you hear somebody from Cleveland that don't bang with Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear people from other parts of Ohio be like, I hated Ohio and I left. But people from Cleveland are like, nah, that's my shit.
I never understand the Cleveland slander, but
for those who hate have no position. Like, so it's always gonna be fuck Joakim Noah on site in this city, and he knows it. And he knows it. He says it comes up every time he is around or speaks anything about Cleveland. It's certain ones who know what it is. It's like, don't show up here, bro, because you will catch one. I'm not joking. People will be on site. Let me get back this. Or is mansion shopping for the uber wealthy something akin to scrolling Instagram for the rest of us? Swift owns multiple properties. What's one more? And why not Brook Park? Yuck. No. They can buy close to proposed Brown's Dome and enjoy seasonal patio cocktails at a Haslam-owned sports bar beneath a Landing 737, the noise of which could preclude paparazzi from eavesdropping on their conversations. But which wouldn't prevent lip readers from cluing in on their chats and figuring out that Travis is self-conscious about his haircuts. Oh, Vince.
Oh, dear.
This one. Swift, having finished her Eras tour, doesn't have to work for the foreseeable future. We're guessing at least 6 or 7 months. And Kelsey is a season away from retirement and a quiet exit into private life. If you ignore the podcast, endless commercials, and probable future in sports commentary. Could a Northeast Ohio sabbatical be in the offing? Let the rampant speculation begin, because this isn't Bill Cowher in Strongsville. These are cold, hard facts from your friends at sea.
I think it's a nice little landing spot because, especially if he's there a lot during the holidays and everything, they don't have to worry about like security and all that to his mama's house. They could all just come to his place or whatever. Yeah.
So
good for them.
I like the Kelsey Bros. I appreciate them. We were talking about people not wanting to pay for their damn stadium. The Browns owner, billionaires didn't want to pay for the new dome stadium that they want for the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
And so the state went ahead and did them a solid and gave them $600 million,
which is all we wanted from the city of Oakland.
It's some whole shit because they're doing it by, no matter what they say, taxing people because they're
sure.
We have unclaimed funds in the state. Every state has this, in fact. And they're just saying, if you don't come get your money in 10 years, we're going to give it away.
Mm-hmm.
And no one does that. And people around the country are like, no, you leave that money to be because at some point somebody will come a calling. And in fact, you making it a bigger deal means more people are going to come checking for it and start taking money. And then this fund that you think you got is actually
you don't have.
Yeah. So
yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
So that is that is going places. Stupid billionaires just like, I don't know, man. I don't want to spend my money. I want to spend your money.
Which would be a drop in the bucket for them, which will make them so much more money. A dome, it makes sense. It's freezing up there for the almost entirety of football season.
I hate it that because they're moving from downtown Cleveland, they're going to go move there. Basically, it's literally a city over. It's not. Yeah. It's not a far reaching out in the deep burbs, but still, and it's a suburb that already has a history. I'll say. And I'm like, all these black people out there, y'all be looking at. We practice out that way already. We have our practice facilities in Berea, Ohio, and they be out there catching them on the highway and so forth. It's like, not just like Shador been pulled over twice since he been here. Now, Don't be speeding, my dude.
Sure, but I'm sure he also fits the description.
Yeah, but also, don't just that's why you shouldn't be speeding. Just don't speed here because all they're gonna do is like, I don't know about this. So it's goofy and I hate it for him, but I don't know. I'm unhappy that the Browns. We've talked about that multiple times on the show. I'm unhappy that the Browns are moving to Brook Park. Don't claim Cleveland and be in Brook Park. Be in Cleveland and call Cleveland home.
Yeah, it's like the Braves. They moved out to the burbs.
I went to high school in Atlanta. They didn't move to the burbs. They moved out to Podunk.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They are several counties away from where they used to be at. It's wild how far they moved.
Hardly any team plays like in the city where they are from these days, which is so awful to me. That's why we're like super excited to get the Commanders back at RFK or whatever the new site is going to be, because the Landover
was I was just in Detroit, and so they have an entire complex downtown.
Mm-hmm.
The Little Caesars Arena,
Comerica,
and Ford Field, and so everything's kind of right there. Here downtown in Cleveland, you've been down there, you know what it is. It's the
Field House,
the Guardian Stadium, and then over by the lake is where the Browns play currently. And they're going to, like I said, tear that down and move them. And they played their entire existence. They played on that patch of land because they tore down that stadium when the Browns left and built them a new one. That's another thing. I feel like stadiums used to last like 50, 60 years, and now they're like 20 years. It's too old.
It's like two things. Like nothing is lasting any longer. And because people keep getting new stadiums, now your new stadium is not new anymore after 10 years. Because Nats Park used to be like a new stadium, and now it's not.
Man, I hate it. But those are your news stories for the week. They are in your show notes if you want to read over them yourself later, especially that home. Now, like I said, it's very lengthy, but it's a good
no.
And,
no.
highly recommend. But now I hand the reins of the show over to Nick. Nick, what's been going on with you?
I'm a mommy.
Indeed, to a child you just is yelling at.
Mamacita. So I am not a cat person. I will put that out there. I believe the cats are the spawn of Satan, and they will take your life if you try them. I had a cat like 25 years ago. I had a cat, and he was a feral kitten from the litter in the parking lot where I worked. I brought that cat home when he was 8 years old. He used to sleep on my pillow. We were bestie frenzies. And then my boyfriend at the time lived with me and didn't like to work much. So he was always at the house playing with the cat, feeding the cat treats. And then the cat swallowed a ribbon, and I had to take it to the vet for emergency surgery. And I think he equated me with that experience. So then he just turned on me. Like, I'll be laying down on the couch taking a nap. He's trying to scratch my face. He almost scratched my eye out one time. He would lay down in the hallway in the dark and try to trip me when I would walk by. So one day, to my boyfriend at the time, I was like, when I come home from work, one of y'all can't be here. Your choice. So we rehomed the cat with someone that he knew.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, no, I'm done with cats. I'm also like very allergic to cats. When I had Hamlet, it took me a smooth 2 weeks of being very sick before I eventually was okay to be around him. But in the last, probably, I would say 2-3 years, I've fallen to cat propaganda on the internet. A woman I know in California, she fosters kittens before they go to the SPCA to be adopted. And every time she gets a new litter, I fall in love with at least one of them. I'm like, oh, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Like, I think that cats are adorable. And then, of course, cats fall into my algorithm on every social media. I'm like, oh, God, cats. My building, we can't have dogs here. And I also live now in a place that has all 4 seasons. I don't have any outdoor space. So I'm like, I just can't imagine myself like getting up, getting fully dressed and taking a dog out several times a day, regardless of the weather. But I had a strong desire to take care of something. And like, you know, I jokingly was like, I'm about to become a cat lady. I'm about to get this cat. I'm coming out the streets. I'm settling down. I'm not dating anymore. I'm done with all of that. So I started looking for a cat, and I, at the church that I'm still attending, one of the ladies gave me the name of a local rescue organization. So I went on their website and I saw this cat, and I wrote her name down and 2 other cats' names. And so you have to fill out an application, do like a 45-minute phone call interview with this lady from the rescue, talking about my like worthiness to adopt a cat. My specificities were I wanted a cat that was between 1 and 3 years old, and it had to be a female because I had a male cat and I wasn't doing that again. And she called me and she was like, oh, I'm not the case worker over the cat that you liked, but there's another one nearby. The foster lady lived maybe 15 minutes from me. We had text back and forth, arranged to go visit the cat. I had not seen a photo of her yet. And then the rescue lady texted me, they're going to keep her, but the one that you were originally interested in is still available. Would you like to come meet her? And so I know the deal with the rescue. You have to come prepared to take the animal home. So I got a carrier and got all my supplies and stuff, went down at the PetSmart. And when I first looked at her, I'm like, oh, she don't like me. She don't rock with me. And I asked the rescue lady to take her out of the cage because I thought she might scratch my eyes out. She was like, oh, no, she's not that kind of cat. She's a people cat. And literally every person was like, oh, my God, I love her. She's so sweet. She's this, she's that, whatever. So I was feeling a way that she had not shown me that type of whatever. Both of us, I think we were a little nervous, whatever. I take her home. The ride home was cool. She was chilling, didn't make a noise, whatever. Brought her home, and they say that you're supposed to isolate them in a smaller room just to get them acclimated. Sometimes it takes a few hours. Sometimes it could take several days, up to a week before they're ready to wander out. So I put her in my little closet. I sat in there with her, put some toys and things together. Eventually she started hiding. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to just leave her in here by herself. And I cracked the door open so that whenever she was ready, she could come out. And maybe like a half hour later, she kind of crept into the living room. She looked at me. She meowed at me. She jumped on my lap, started making biscuits, and we've been locked in.
Love it.
Ever since. Ever since. It's just like, I never imagined I could love a thing so much, so quickly. And we be tussling. She's very vocal. Like, as soon as she's ready to eat, she's like, yo, hey. I'm like, hey, chill. And then her little meow is so adorable now. It sounds like she's saying, Mom. It's like, oh my God, I'm starving. Please feed me, lady, please. But, and because she's a rescue, I don't discipline her more than like tell her to get off or whatever. I called her a nigga. She was like, huh. They say you could tell by the color of your cat's beans if they're black or white.
Oh no.
She's black. But she's precious. I love her so much. I sing sometimes around the house. Like on Friday night, I'll just throw on YouTube and do some karaoke. And the first night I did it with her here, she didn't know what to think of it at first. And then she looked at me and she was just like, like, yes. This is why I gotta carry it on. But I love her so much. She's headstrong. And the thing that I'm trying to do is let her know that I don't exist to serve her.
Yeah.
So she's figured out how to open my door. She doesn't sleep with me, but she'll open my door in the morning and come in and let me know that she's hungry. But I don't feed her until at least 8 a.m. And now I wake up, I do my thing. I get ready. I make my food. I don't immediately get up and feed her. So it's been about today, exactly a month today since I adopted her. But in the last couple of weeks, we've gotten better. She won't wake me up at 4 a.m. It's closer to 6 or 7 at this point. So we're figuring it out. But last night I came home and there was a dead bug directly in the front door. Like she had brought it over there to show me. I'm like, you know what? You can stay. You gonna kill these bugs? You can stay.
Like I murdered this for you.
Right. Like, hell yeah. Thank you. And she's not, when she first got here, she was very cuddly and super affectionate. But there was a couple of weeks where we had really bad thunderstorms pretty much every other day. And that freaked her out. She would start hiding where I couldn't find her. And I think that also gave her a little bit more independence. Yeah. So she'll come and find me when she wants to hang out. But she's not like she used to. As soon as I logged out of work, she would jump on my stomach, start making biscuits, and just like hang out with me. She doesn't do that anymore, but she'll come find me. Like if I'm sitting down watching TV, that's my little TV watching partner. We sit next to each other. We hold hands. We watch TV. That's my dog. It's like she's the joy of my life.
Now, how have your allergies been reacting to?
So the week that I got her, I was having horrible allergies that week. So it was the perfect timing. So I don't know if she contributed to it or whatever, but it was maybe 2 days.
Okay.
She actually has allergies. I have to give her a little Zyrtec.
Of course.
Yeah. I took her to the vet because her eyes were watering, and her meow sometimes sounds like it's got a little, like a don't want to start right. Yeah. She's not like her little motors, whatever. And the vet was like, no, she's perfect. Everyone loved her at the vet. She's just the sweetest cat. Cats will teach you about consent. I have to ask her permission if I'm gonna pick her up. I ask her if I can have uppies, and she'll look at me and be like, fine, you could do it. But it's I have a nanny cam so I can watch her when I'm in the office or whatever. And when I come home from being out at night, she is for a cool 10 minutes. Meow, meow, meow. She tell me about myself. Because during the day, she don't do nothing but sleep. She's fine if I leave during the day. But when I'm out at night, she's like, yo, you can't believe you left me.
You left me all by myself. Oh,
right.
I wish Dad was here. He gotten kittens late last year or early this year.
Mm-hmm.
And they had shit to do. And they was like, I don't fuck with you, man.
Right. I remember.
Super salty about it. Like, motherfucker, I saved your ass.
Right. Yeah. No, she'll hang out with me. But sometimes I'll just go get her and make her hang out with me. She's highly food motivated, so she'll typically sit next to me while I'm eating. But when I'm done eating, she'll stay sitting next to me, hanging out, whatever. And the thing that I really wanted, the first time it happened, I cried. Is like I came home, put my key in the door, opened the door. She's sitting right there, like meow. I'm like, yes, this is what I wanted. I was leaving out the other day on the phone with somebody and I was saying goodbye to her. She was like, oh, you're one of those. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to say goodbye to my baby before I leave. Yeah. Because she don't know if I'm coming back.
Put some respect on it.
Get out of there.
I said, I put on the little shelf where you like.
Right. She's like, I know you talking about me. I do a lot of that too, like off, stop. Because I'm trying to establish there are certain services that she's not allowed to be on. She can't really be in my kitchen like that. I'll let her come in, but she can't go past a certain point.
It's the floor. Mm-hmm. You can be in the kitchen. I'm saying I don't want your cat little feet on my food preparation stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And she sheds a bit, so I've got to vacuum like every day. Like, it's a huge commitment and caretaking thing, but I don't regret it. I love her so much. And there's a cat sitter in my building, so I can take my little weekend trips or whatever. And I'm getting her used to the automatic feeder while I'm at work. So if I've got to go for, to work all day or whatever, she's good.
Damn, love it. I love that you just decided I'm about to be, not that you become a cat person. I'm not wording it like that. But you're just like, let me try my hand at this pet ownership thing. I know it's been a very long time since you had a pet.
Yep, my 7 passed away in 2016, so almost 10 years. And he wasn't with me for 3 years when I left California. He stayed with my mom.
Yeah. So
But I was like, I just want to be off the streets. I want something to take care of. I want to settle down, become a little cat lady. I have a little side story for off mic about that, but it's been really nice to just, like, one night I was super upset and crying, and I looked over and she was right there sitting next to me. I'm like, oh, my baby.
Like, I'm here to make sure you good. Mm-hmm. It is what I miss about having my pet with me, but I also just got to be like, I know I'm not ready for that.
Yeah,
I don't know if I ever will be, but
it's hard.
Currently, I stand not ready for that.
And that's the thing too. I think about, I'm like, man, I'm gonna fall in love with this cat, and she gonna die in like 15 years, and I'm gonna be an old ass lady, but like, I'm a lover. I'm gonna love on her so hard for as long as we're together.
I listened to this podcast called. Ooh, what is the name of that show? I might just open up my dang Spotify because it's not going to come to me when I need the answer. Podcast that.
And while you're, what's it called?
Hyperfixed, and they recently did a show about basically. And part 2 is out, so I need to listen to that part 2. The cat drug black market. There's a specific disorder some cats get that a treatment has been made for that is illegal in America.
Oh, so people are going down to the pharmacia?
Mostly, I think they just get it in from Canada and or just getting it mailed to them from China or so forth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's basically labs in China that make this medicine.
What is the condition?
I can't. What was the name of this disorder? I don't know. I'm gonna send you both these episodes so you can give them a listen. That way, you got that in the back of your head. But it's crazy to me that you cured something that literally, you know what I'm saying, is deadly to cats. You cured it in America. Just like, I don't know, buddy. And it just happened to come at a time when they were working on treatments for COVID. Oh yeah,
the NRA.
Yeah. So and that's exactly what this treatment ended up being, and it's so funny. The research ended up working out like, oh yeah, this works. But then the company that made was like, hey man, we got to make people medicine, not cat medicine.
Right.
But they had shared because it was under research. Then how to make it was already out in the world. Mm-hmm. So then, like all these companies, other places around the world, was like, well, we got the recipe, baby. We know what we're doing.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So
I was just going to give you a real quick, since this segment doesn't get used anymore, a quick hey boo.
Oh my gosh.
a quick hey boo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but a woman named Jen Powell, Pawol, will make history this weekend as the first woman to be an umpire in a regular season MLB game. She's going to ump the Marlins Braves series in Atlanta this weekend.
Umpire.
Jen Powell.
Spell it again. The last name?
Pawol.
Powell. Umpire.
Hey boo to that lady.
Where did Jen Powell? MLB called up its first. I don't like the word female.
But if they're calling her a female umpire, then that's
I know. It's just one of the words that grit on me a little bit. Mm-hmm. MLB is calling up its first female umpire, promoting Jen Powell for Saturday's Marlins Braves game. I'll put this in the notes so you guys have this from the AP, and Ben Walker and Ronald Bloom are on the byline. Set to become the first woman umpire. See, there you go. See how we said woman there, not female?
Yes.
You can do that. And Powell worked the bases in Saturday's doubleheader at Truist Park and the plate on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's I'm saying big time. The historic accomplishment in baseball is a reflection of Jen's hard work, dedication, and love of the game. Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred said in a statement, she has earned the opportunity. We're proud of the strong example she has set, particularly for all women and young girls who aspire to roles on the field. Powell, a 48-year-old from New Jersey, worked spring training games in 2024, and this year she'll become the fifth umpire to debut. This will become the fifth umpire to debut this year, but she's the first of the lady variety. Baseball's done a great job of being completely inclusive. LA Dodgers manager Dave Roberts said, "I'll be watching. It's good for the game." Hell yeah.
Amen.
Soon as she got a bad call, they're gonna call her everything but a child of God.
Mm-hmm. You already know.
But they should, because that's what we do to umpires. They all get talked about.
As long as they don't direct the comments towards her gender.
Yeah.
We don't have a problem.
That'll be all right. Cool. Word up. Hey, boo. Jim Powell. Respect due. Lady, you're an umpire. It's just in her. You can see,
you can see her.
Yeah. She got that kind of energy. Here, I'll do a quick little screen share. I'll share with all y'all so y'all can see Ms. Jim Powell.
She looked like she called a hell of a strike.
Taking nobody's bullshit. This one and share. Pop.
Look at her.
She's gonna ring somebody up and they're gonna know.
She's letting somebody know they are out.
Now, see, that's what it really would be. It's like what you have to do is you have to stop players from acting the motherfucking fool.
Right, that part.
It's like, buddy, I'm gonna just toss your ass. You call me something wrong.
Right, because you don't want to be the first player to call the female umpire a bitch.
Yeah, do it. See what that gets you. Mm-hmm. Like, congratulations, you played yourself, and it's gonna be real bad for you. Lord. You're going to look at that person cricket and say, watch how you talk to Miss Jen now.
Right.
That's folk. So earlier this year, when back towards your birthday in May, you traveled out west, you got to go kick with your people.
I did. I saw Kendrick.
And that's all I want to know about. I mean, look, I'm sure I hope your family is well and all your friends are good. You said you had a party and so forth.
So I was there. I was originally there to see Kendrick, and then a work conference happened in the exact same time that I was already supposed to be there. So I extended my trip out. I came a few days earlier than I was originally intending to come and stayed a few days later so I could go up to the Bay. The show was amazing. We were in SoFi, which is beautiful, but where we were sitting, our view was obstructed by the light tree, which kind of sucked. And the acoustics were terrible. Like songs that I know I couldn't catch lyrics to. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube for the skits and stuff in between. I couldn't really hear a lot of that stuff, but the show was amazing. I thought that like it was on my actual birthday in Los Angeles. It was his, I think, first show in LA. We got Lizzo that night as our surprise guest, which was fine. But the show's just incredibly well done. All the visuals are amazing. You know, it's a thing that is because I have like crowd anxiety and I don't like to be in those situations. So if I'm going to a concert, I need to know like every word of every song that's being played in order for it to make it worthwhile for me. And me and the homie Jax going bar for bar on all 7 minutes of Euphoria was the highlight of my year so far. We had a moment where we looked at each other like, what is it, the braids? Damn, I know. Now she just being on places she ain't ever been on before. She's showing out. Ma'am, I don't want to say her name on mic. Hold on. No, somebody said like, if you are posting pictures of your pets or whatever, you shouldn't post their name because somebody might like the same way they'll snatch your kid, call your pet by its name and steal your pet. Not that she will ever go outside in her entire life, but still. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with taking precautions, my friend.
She's like on the TV. I'm like, you're never been on there. So that was dope. And then I went up to the Bay and I literally invited like 20 people to this baseball game. And when we got there, I was like, surprise, it's my birthday party as well. And then we went to my homegirl's house after and had tacos and whatever. It was a lovely trip. It was a great trip home.
Good. Excellent. Love to hear that. All right, there you go. I'm generally up to date on Nicju. There you go. You're generally up to date on Nick.
Minus the one thing that I won't say on mic, but it's not bad.
Very good. As long as everything is well, I'm not tripping. we'll be back. Bake Off should be here next month here in September. So worry not if you're worried about what's going on. You know what? Not the whatever else, but still, without any new shows, without any new whatever, just goes. It gets download every, and it's not a grip of downloads.
Sure.
But for a minute there, it was like, oh, you have not loosened up at all. Now it's starting to kind of ebb off, and I'm like,
sure.
That's about it's summertime and so forth and so on. But yeah, our show, it do well. You gotta get some people. I should start reaching out to people, see what I can do about interviews for the upcoming season. I can't get nobody. The English one, they don't play. They like, you can't talk to nobody on this show this season.
But
we'll see what I can do for a past baking guest and so forth, and maybe we can have a conversation to see what we can do for some interviews to be had in the upcoming season. Worry not, we do that. Okay, I got a segment, so let me play my little segment clip because now I got to do that. I kind of love it. I know I made it, but I'm like, at first I was like, I don't know. But now this one I'm starting to like,
it's dope.
Thank you. I had double anniversaries over the last few days. I have worked where I've worked at now for 23 years. Also worked at Anthony because he started a month before me, so he too. We got 23 years in recent. We're talking anniversary, and you were saying you had just recently celebrated 19 years.
Yes.
So big up to you.
Thank you.
And then me and Ness anniversary was this past Monday, and that is, I believe, 13 years.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So that was
congratulations.
Lovely. Thank you. We went to go have some Thai food, and we of course watched Batman because that is what our first date was, and so we still do that. And that was lovely. But also what I thought was pretty fun and interesting on that same day in the mail, not 6 days after we sent the renewal in, Vanessa's passport came. Her new passport came.
Oh.
6 days. It was wild how fast it got.
So fast. Yeah.
So then she immediately was like, we got to go to Toronto for your birthday. And I'm like, and I'm sort of like, I kind of do miss Toronto, but also like, no, we don't got to go to Toronto. And I was like, how about we just go up to Crystal Beach? Crystal Beach is in Ontario. It is in, but it's just in just across the border from Buffalo. So I'm like, we'll do that. We don't got to go all the way up to the 6 because then we got to stay and so forth. We go to Crystal Beach. We'll go up there, hang out for the day, buy some groceries, come home. It'll be fun. So that's most likely what we're going to do. I miss.
That'd be nice. Yes.
If you've never been, Crystal Beach is in Fort Erie, Ontario, and it's just the other side of Lake Erie, but it's also Lake Erie like you've never seen it before because it is indeed just crystal clear, and the water is warm and it's very shallow as well, so you can go way out. It's like it's a very interesting experience. The last one I went up there to Fort Erie. It was right after Box had gotten sick, and we went because Box was like, I need to get the fuck out of town for a little bit. I'm like, let's go. And they was not hearing us when we told them, or they just wouldn't believe it. I mean, I guess it wasn't clocking for them. We'll quote Justin Bieber.
Do you not?
Oh my God, it bothers me to my being. It's like, sir, you're misusing that. But
I have a rant on my spirit about that I will leave alone.
But we went up there and we was like, yeah, we're about to just go kicking it around town. And they're like, what are you doing in Fort Erie? And they just didn't believe us. And so they pulled us over and searched the car.
This is who is all in the car at this point?
Me and Dad.
Yeah.
2 big old men. That's
right.
It. And
right.
just did not want to believe that we just gonna go up, kick it for a day, and come back. It's like that
made it awkward. Like we're on our honeymoon.
It was like, I'm like, baby, I don't care if you search the car because one, I have nothing in it,
Yeah.
and the day before we went up, I'd had Xander clean it up.
Why do y'all always get stopped and questioned?
I want you to know.
You together.
I need you to know they are the rudest going into Canada, and I know they have to be,
right?
Because basically they think it's their duty to protect the border.
Sure.
But also, bro, catch a vibe.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be going to your country and spending money and hanging out. That should really be speaking to you in some way, shape, or form. That this is good shit. That
is it not clocking to you that I'm standing over
like, I'm about to come here. I'm about to go buy a bunch of groceries. I know that seems weird, but I always do. And
right.
I'm going to go find whatever I can find in your general vicinity. Have a good time, and then I'm going to come home.
And come back.
Yeah. I'm just trying to take it. I'm trying to use my passport while I got it, baby. Just let me do that.
Well, we can freely leave this country and come back.
I just love that one of the shining things that the Biden administration did, let's put it where it belongs, is they got passport renewal spinning like a top.
That is incredible. 6 days, that's incredible.
Everything online. You don't have to go anywhere. I took the picture over here in the living room. I did all the information on the computer. There's nothing that required me to go anywhere out of this house. It was so good. It works so good. It's for renewals. It's not for your first. So if you got to get your first passport, you still got to go to the post office and do all that stuff. Renewals are super easy.
Nice.
And you should probably be doing that online if you can. What else is popping? I want to tell y'all about. It's college shopping time as my child just prepares to move into the dorm, and they go in on the 22nd. So we've been doing all of that, which has been. I have not been emotional, but at the same time, I get every now and again I just sit and think about it, and I start getting emotional, and I'm like,
because you're basically about to be an empty nester. I mean, Xander's there, but
Xander come through, but Xander live over the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's no my sister was saying, "You're about to be empty there." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's about to be." And I'm just like, it's not that I'm not whatever, because I know this life and I know the path we've been walking, but here it comes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's gonna be crazy. So I am taken aback by that coming so soon, and also like, what the hell does that mean?
Right.
Well, what it means is my kitchen and my house will probably stay cleaner for longer periods of time.
But they'll pop in, like just how Xander does. You know, they'll be back.
I expect as much. They're just downtown. They'll be like, I need a ride or whatever and so forth. And I'm like, it's fine.
Or their roommate will be on their nerves and they'll come home, you know. So
they all got individual rooms in their dorm. So just close that door and lock that bitch if anybody bothers you.
That's nice. You little stinker.
I hit my homeboy up last night. He has a Apple Connect, and I was like, "Hey man, what can you give me some air tags?" So Lee has a couple of higher ticket items that I'm like, let's just keep a track on those.
Mm-hmm. That's very wise.
We got some. I need to just go get them. They're paid for. I just need to go pick them up from the Apple Store. And I just was like, we'll go Friday when I get done with work. I ain't trying to whatever. But they're done. They're just sitting there waiting on me to go collect them. Mm-hmm. So I got them a couple of those. I'm like, we'll see how that works. And if these work well and you like their placement and so forth, then there you go. We know AirTags work for stuff that we want to keep a watch over. I got to get him a turntable before I send him off on his own. He got to have his own to spin records on. Mm-hmm. And I saw one the other day at a like CD game exchange spot. I was like, that's not too bad. I wonder does it work though? Because it's just sitting back on the back shelf, just all whatever. So I don't know. I can't call it. But just on dad life and dad patrol and so forth, as always. Xander out here racing his car, y'all. He sends us videos. It's cool because he goes to a track.
Okay.
That requires him to have proper equipment, helmet, safety gear, all that. This is not like street racing. This is proper out here. And he wasn't racing; he was drifting.
Okay.
And I'll see you in the video. I think you'll appreciate it. And so, and he set the GoPro up on the outside so you can kind of see it.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit, son! You're saying you're doing a damn thing. So he's doing well right now, and him and his lady are doing good and so forth. And I'm like, all right, man, this life is lifing at a good clip and so forth. My birthday is literally I am 1 month away, and 1 month and 1 day. So
Yeah, you're the day after my mom.
yeah, I'm the 7th. So
2 days, 3 days.
Okay.
After.
Yeah, my a friend of mine hit me up. It was like 2 days ago and hit me with a happy birthday. I'm like, you good and early, but I'm gonna take it. And if you forget in the future, don't worry about it.
Right.
So
you're good. You're a whole month early.
Yeah. I love how she's just like, I'm gonna kick with you for a little bit, Mom.
Crazy ass.
Just wag it.
I'm so fascinated by her tail. Like, I just watch it sometimes. Like, 'cause it's not like a dog. Like, the dog wags its tail when it's happy. The cat's tail is just like.
It's how they sit and stand, though. They kind of like you'll figure out her whole energy, and it's gonna be like great. You're like, okay, I know what you're trying to tell me. Settle down.
Mm-hmm. The airplane ears is when she's in distress or whatever. Yeah,
you got to get her some nip. Put her on.
Oh, we have drugs. We have a little catnip toy that looks like a pre-roll.
Like, let's both enjoy a little time.
A little herb.
Oh my God. But was that it? I think that's it. Everything I want to be bothered with telling you. Everything else will come in entertainment and so forth and so on. So worry not, y'all. All is well in the world. It's a good time to be had, and I love that for all of us and my family and my folk. So we are all together. Oh, if you're wondering where day it is, Box is AEW is in town tonight for wrestling.
Oh.
So he is watching wrestling. So that's what's cracking with my man's this night. But you know what it is. Every week we head to the mean streets of Reddit, delve deep into the subreddit, Am I the Asshole, and some of its great value imitators. And we come through with a whole segment, and we call it Am I the Asshole. For the longest, Box was trying to figure out what that sample was. It bothered Box that he didn't know it. And then it bothered a listener that they didn't know because they knew it, but they didn't know they knew it. And then Carrie was like, I figured it out. That's a Project Pat sample that they use.
Oh.
So if you go look up, I think it's called Bitch Killer by Project Pat.
Oh.
We're digging a little deeper. You're like, oh, okay, I can see where that sample's at. Having a fun little selection. We'll do two of these tonight. So we start wrapping up. This is from Am I the Buttface? Again, just a total little great value
the
version.
PG version or whatever.
I don't know because the story is wild. So no, it is not PG.
Okay.
Am I the Buttface for telling my dying son his dad is leaving me? So
I'd have to hear.
Am I the asshole for living with my boyfriend for free?
No. No.
Or am I the asshole for continuing to wear makeup and dress in my normal style around a friend who thinks her husband has a crush on me?
No.
Give me two of those.
The first and the last one.
Fair enough. Let's go. So this one ended up getting taken from Am I the Buttface and then reposted in Am I the Devil?
Oh.
So let me grab this, put it over here, and I'll read it to you. Am I the Buttface for telling my dying son his dad is leaving me? Question mark. I, 53 female, have a 26-year-old son, and my soon-to-be ex-husband, 50 male. My dear son has a terminal illness and has transitioned from palliative care to hospice care.
Mm-hmm.
Needless to say, we're all devastated and have been hiding our separation from him. Unfortunately, the pressure of caring for our son and manipulation from a neighbor led me to a night of indiscretion.
Oh no.
And now my husband wants a divorce. He told me he wouldn't file until after our son passes away. And I was appreciative about this at first. But now I'm rethinking this. And I told him if he's not man enough to fight for the best thing that's ever happened to him, then I would tell our son that his dad is leaving me.
Oh, that's not fair.
My husband and our entire extended family are lining up and begging me not to do it. They said the news would devastate him in his final weeks, and he doesn't have to find out. But it doesn't feel right to lie to him. He's a young man who should be treated with dignity while he's here. He deserves the truth, and to know that his dad is giving up on our family.
Girl, you cheated.
He doesn't need to be lied to and coddled like a child. I've already made up my mind that unless my husband agrees to counseling and not to file for divorce by tomorrow, I'm telling our son the truth so we can all have closure. It's his family too, and he should know that his dad is about to rip it apart. Too long didn't read. My husband won't get counseling and plans to leave me once our son dies. I'm planning to reveal the truth to our son. It's the right thing to do.
She's the butt face. She's the asshole.
The
She's
devil.
all of it. First of all, bitch, you cheated. And now you want to be like, oh, you gonna leave me just because I cheated? And I'm gonna tell her you're a horrible person. I think obviously she's in the throes of grief and not in her right mind, but it feels very vindictive and petty. And the smallest piece of it feels like for the benefit of her son and treating him with dignity and respect. But more of it sounds like to get back at her husband, who is divorcing her because she cheated with the neighbor. Go to hell.
You are trying to trap this man in a bad time.
Right.
And with
if anyone should say anything, it should be the husband.
And he has said he doesn't want to.
Right, because he has the dignity to not tell his son that his mama is a floozy.
Floozy. Simply not bad enough. Floozy is a
I try to use it as much as I can. Floozy,
yeah. There's an edit, of course. I'm tired. No one is being fair to me, and I'm just too exhausted to try to reason with a vocal minority. So I'm accepting the judgment of the majority, the silent majority who voted, not the butthead or butt face, whatever it is, but didn't post that majority that doesn't exist.
Right.
I want to thank you all for being on my side. To the rest of you, I forgive you for your abuse and hope the mob don't ban you all. This person,
she sounds incredible.
I'm just gonna go with crazy, and not in a cuckoo banana situation. I mean, literally, her child is dying. She about to get divorced. There's a lot at once coming down that lady's pipe, and so it's like, oh, you poor delusional so and so.
She need a friend and a therapist.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm not really gonna bother. Guess what? Everybody is against this woman, and there's no need to
as they should be.
Trust. We don't bang with her. I just thought that was a wild one, and I want to share with you, the listeners, and of course the homie Nick. All right, I got this one for you. Emma has to continue to wear makeup and dress in my normal style around a friend who thinks her husband has a crush on me.
No.
My 29 female friend, 31 female, has told me that her husband, 35 male, has a crush on me and has recently told her that he fantasizes over me.
At least he was honest.
You gonna go with that?
I guess he could have kept it to himself.
Yeah. Why? What do you think was going to occur with that?
Maybe he thought she was going to be like, you should holler at her. Let's open this thing up.
Yuck. This already makes me feel very awkward.
Yeah.
And now she's asked if I can stop wearing makeup and wear baggy clothes around him. We went out for dinner last night at a reasonably expensive restaurant with a few others, seven of us in total. And she texted me when I got home saying she was very angry with me for looking hot. After she asked me to not wear makeup. She's my friend, and I want to do the right thing, but there's nothing I could wear that is baggy that would have been suitable for that restaurant we were in. It's a Michelin star restaurant. She puts a parentheses, so she let you know it's fancy. My style was very conservative, and I was wearing a very average dress with heels. I've written out several responses ranging from an apology to being quite rude, but wanting to sense check my thoughts here before I go back to her. I don't want to make life difficult for her, but what she's asking for feels unreasonable. Am I the asshole?
Like, for me, maybe she doesn't hang out with or around the husband anymore, but like, this is indicative of society as a whole. Why are we telling young women and whatever to dress whatever, and we not telling men to be appropriate? That's your husband.
How are you not saying, fool, what did you thought that was going to be? Oh my gosh. That is upsetting to me.
And my homegirls.
That that you can't go to, what's the name of the club?
Noches. Then where can we go? Where can we go?
There are multiple edits here, so you got to get some updates. So let's walk through them. Edit 1. Thank you all for your responses. It's 4:21 a.m. here in the UK, so I'll write out and send a response tomorrow, and we'll update you all on here. Sorry I can't respond to everyone. I did expect so many responses. Edit 2. While I was reading responses, he just liked an old Instagram pic from way back, a bikini pic. He is now blocked. Final update. Edit 3. I responded with the following. Sorry it's taking me a while to respond, but I wanted to consider this properly and not react emotively. I'm sorry you feel this way, but I don't think it's fair or reasonable to ask me to change how I look because you're husband. My advice is speak to husband's name and work on your relationship because projecting your issues onto me isn't going to help you.
That part.
But it will damage our friendship. You have nothing to be insecure about. You're the most beautiful person inside and out I've ever met. I'm here for you if you want to talk through it, but ultimately, I can't help it if I'm smoking hot. Just kidding. XXX.
She seems like a very nice young lady with her head on good. I feel for her friend because her husband sounds like a creep.
Yeah. It's gross, and then it got grosser.
Yeah.
5 minutes after I pressed send, and she knocked on my door. She was already on her way here with a bunch of flowers and cried and gave me a hug. She told me they were having problems and it was wrong of her to take it out on me. We've had a long chat, and I'm going to be there to support my friend. Thank you all for your input. It's also helpful. Additional info. I've had a lot of people message me asking if they can post my story elsewhere, and a couple of reporters, etc. I really don't want to exploit my friend's marriage, so I don't mind if you use it, but please keep me anonymous. Also, WTF, I can't believe so many people care or have an opinion about my boring issue. Lady, it's not boring. It's insane that somebody's man is all on some old fantasize.
Yeah, it's gross.
Gross.
Very gross.
Just keep it to yourself, big baby.
Because now your wife is all insecure about herself and the friend feeling weird. And like, what did he expect to be the outcome of that conversation?
And it's wild that he went back liking pictures.
Because he was sitting there probably being nefarious with her account.
He's gross. And
super gross.
I got a habit of always saying y'all should probably leave him. But in this case, come on, y'all. Come on. Don't stay with a man like this. Don't stay with a person like this. What I'm saying, rather gender be damned. If they are behaving like this towards your friends and toward you, they're undeserving of your love.
Agree.
Yeah, gross. Fuck all that. I'm so upset. That was your MLS for the week. I hope you got down with it. They'll be in your show notes if you want to enjoy them. Worry not. And they're a little loose. Well, maybe I'll get back to at another time. Worry not as well. In the realm of entertainment, Nick, what are you watching, playing, reading, listening to?
Yeah, I'm trying to spend a little bit less time on socials. TikTok is my drug of choice, but even that I'm only on like right before I go to bed. So I'm playing there's like a bingo game on my phone that also has solitaire and it pays you real money. So that's been fun.
Like for real?
Yeah, I mean, the most I've ever had at one time is like $25 in there, but I've made it a point to like not deposit any more money. So I play with jewels until I win enough money to play like $1 game, and I typically win anywhere between like $1.50 and $3 to $4. So I've been playing for quite some time, and I've really only spent like the initial $10, and then at one point I deposited like $5 this week. So maybe I'm all in for about $40 over however many months I've been playing.
Okay.
I just play a lot of phone games. I don't play as much like Monopoly Go as I used to. I play this game called Travel Town. It's one of those matching games.
Okay.
And then Project Makeover, kind of the same thing. There's a game within a game, and then you have to earn enough points to like make over someone's house and get them outfits or whatever. And then a game called Bus Rush, which is a puzzle game where they put a bunch of cars and you have to match people in the color car, and then the cars go away. And Screw Pin, it's like one of those wood games where you...
I want to get into those type of games. I'm always getting them advertised to me, but I want one to be an Apple Arcade version of it because I ain't trying to be nothing where I got to be waiting around for energy or whatever to refill or whatever. And so I kind of want those crew games look interesting, but I want one to show up on Apple Arcade because Apple Arcade is like ad free and so forth.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of like playing Apple Arcade games because they are less of that kind of nonsense.
Yeah. Well, most of these are ad free. You only have to watch ads if you don't want to pay money for jewels and, whatever. And it's just nice to have I have TV on in the background, whatever. I got into Love Island along with everyone else this year. I probably will never watch again, but this season because it was all over my TikTok, I binged it for like 2 weeks to get caught up and then watched it live for the rest of the season. I have a hard time with those dating games because I feel like they always play in Black women's faces. So it was whatever. And then I finally caught up to the Gilded Age, and I'm completely obsessed. I listened to the official companion podcast because they do such a good job with like the history and putting it into context. And they always have either every episode will have like an actor or two and then somebody from creative. So it's been really fun to listen to. And because of that, I have now gone back and started Downton Abbey. So I'm in the middle of season 2 of Downton Abbey. I am also one of 5 people on earth who was enjoying And Just Like That. It's like the entire internet was like, this show is awful. People with large platforms were literally demanding the show be canceled. And I'm like, y'all don't see the irony in this because you sound like those people on the right, those conservative people who are demanding shows be taken off the air because they're too woke. Like, I have a PSA for people in 2025. If you don't like a show, you don't have to watch it. You can simply stop watching it. Instead of demanding it be better, we want new writers. We want you to get rid of the person who has created this show from its genesis 30 years ago because we don't like it anymore. And then the show didn't even get canceled. I think Michael Patrick King, as a big FU to everybody, was like, guess what? I'm ending the show. And so now the show's over in 2 episodes, and now we have nothing because people were, armchair quarterbacking the freaking show. It wasn't the most amazing thing on earth, but I was making a ritual of it my Thursday night, looking forward to a new And Just Like That, and now it's gone.
Haters ruining their damn vibes.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of, I guess, I don't know these people, Miranda and her man yelling at their son because he got a girl pregnant. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, that's wild.
Miranda, Steve, and
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I saw that clip. I was like, that's the thing that has happened a lot to me as of late on TikTok. They'll show me a clip of a show, and I'm like, what's this show? Mm-hmm. And sometimes it'll be in the notes, and sometimes it's not, and I have to go figure it out. But I also have figured it out from time to time and been like, okay. I mean, I'm about to go watch this episode of House that this is about. So
Right. Yeah.
so I can get the full story. Because it turns out one of them, Michael B. Jordan was on an episode of House some years ago, playing a blind.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I never watched House, but it's one of
Neither did I.
procedurals that I feel like if I went back and watched it, I would enjoy it.
Yeah, so I got down with that. I think I'm about to retire from Monopoly Go. And in fact, I think when the season of the stickers ends,
you're done.
Yeah, I have. It's gotten too gambly for me, and I'm like, I gotta chill. So
have you? Yeah. So for me, I used to at least check in every day, but now I don't even do that. It'd be like days and days and days before I pop in.
Nah, I'm like, I done gave y'all too much bread, and it'd be some bullshit. Well, it's good to know. We now know how she reacts to podcasting, and so
which is crazy because I sit at this desk all day.
It's different. It's different though. You holding one with somebody not her,
right? And it's nighttime. She doesn't like screens either. So, my God.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, like I said, I'm definitely about to retire from. So that's just what it is. Fantastic Four was fantastic to me. I very much enjoyed that movie. I'm excited to where the Marvel Universe goes next. Also, I was lightweight salty that they did not immediately link these worlds together because I was like, "Come on, man, don't leave me out there in the breeze." But I know that will come in due course. And in fact, if you have watched Thunderbolts, aka New Avengers,
I did not watch the Thunderbolts.
One good movie, but it also has it has an ending that basically takes care of that. What I wanted from Fantastic Four is you'll be good to watch that. Make sure you watch it post credit. I'm gonna keep fighting this fight. I got an internet associate who disagrees with me. I've had a couple people disagree with me on this one. I loved Happy Gilmore too.
It's on my list. If I don't have much going on this weekend, which I don't think I do, I'm gonna give it a spin. I just heard it was a little long. I feel like a movie like that should not be longer than 90 minutes. But the first time I can agree with somebody about that. That's the first complaint that I'm like, yeah, that's true. It was very long, and I was like, comedies don't usually hold on this long. Yeah.
It's also basically two very different movies.
Okay.
And
I love Adam Sandler. I mean,
that's the homie. I had such a good time. If you enjoy, if you enjoyed Happy Gilmore, the original, it's so much little callbacks and fun times to that you have such a good time with. I don't know. I just really enjoyed it. Bad Bunny's hilarious in it. I don't even bang with Bad Bunny like that, but that dude is hilarious in this movie.
Apparently, he's like good on wrestling too. Like,
yeah. I heard nothing but good things about him. He is hilarious for a brother that is like English is a second language and does not like super duper fluently, but he is such a good time in that movie. Travis Kelce's in that movie.
Okay,
that movie is full of cameos, and then people are getting mad about that because they like whatever. But I'm just telling you, I had a great time with it, and people want to be like, nah, man, that movie was trash, and it's that third. I'm like, it was trash to you. It was a delight to me. It's
the sort of thing that you need right now is a good little fun, good time in a film.
Yeah, so that's all I actually pretty much. I watch a ton of YouTube, y'all. Don't even worry about it. So that's basically what I'm doing. I am playing with, like, I'm not even letting up on it. Donkey Kong Bonanza on the Switch is insane, and also they had a Tetris 99 Donkey Kong Bonanza event. So I played that and got until I earned the background and pieces for that, because that's what they do. They have these Tetris 99 events where you can get like a theme of a game that they got going. So I got that, won that, great, love it. The homegirl Rachel read through all of the Hunger Games. It's funny that you mentioned Hunger Games earlier, and that made me say I never read those books, but I enjoyed those movies.
I read those books. Those books are great.
So I started with the prequels, which is of course the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
I didn't read those.
How far am I into Songbirds and Snakes?
Come here, baby. You little monster.
I'm 10 hours into it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm really kind of crushing that one, and I really am enjoying it. And the next one is a sequel, is a prequel as well, and then I'll read the original trilogy. but I'm really enjoying those, and so I'm enjoying what I have listened to thus far.
Have you seen all of those movies?
I saw the original trilogy. I have not seen the most recent one. This Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yeah, I didn't watch that either.
Yeah, I have not. I am listening to with. It is what I listen to musically. It is Let God Sort Them Out. It's Alfredo 2. It's Let God Sort Them Out. It's Alfredo 2. It is back and forth and back and forth. But let me reach over here to this pile of records. Now, some of y'all saw these already, but Nick ain't seen them. I think she.
I haven't seen them.
That is Tyler, the Creator's Don't Tap the Glass.
That's the new one. Yeah.
Awful. I love it on DSPs. If you listen to this on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever.
The vinyl's not good.
Vinyl's not good. The mix is bad. Not bad. The mix is different. And lots of samples are missing. Because of that, you get they don't really do what it's supposed to be doing.
It's just a vanity situation. It's for the look of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And of course, it's selling for like twice what I paid for it already because everybody and mama wants it.
Right.
I know you'll appreciate this one.
You got it.
Of course.
I was very tempted to pull the trigger, but I did not because I was buying things for this cat.
It's okay. 180 gram black vinyl. It sounds fantastic. Mm-hmm. It is missing Golden Girl, and it's missing your boy John Mayer's little guitar
White
interlude.
I believe it's called White.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you don't get that. That very same Let God Sort Them Out. This is the Verdi edition of it, so it's different than the actual regular show of art. And it just showed up today. It is good 3 weeks late. This one I really dig because it comes on this opaque white vinyl.
Coke white.
That's what I say all the time. And but unfortunately, it is missing Tyler's verse on POV, and it is missing So Be It. They hadn't cleared the sample yet. There is like as soon as they got that sample cleared, as soon as they got the sample cleared, they started pressing up what they call complete versions. I've already ordered a complete version. It too will come on white vinyl, but it will have a different cover than that. This is that Alfredo 2 I was just telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Spotify listeners' first edition. My second Freddie Gibbs Spotify version of it.
I was gonna say because doesn't the other one have it's like a chopsticks holding noodles? Okay.
This is the limoncello. Yeah, the limoncello colorway, and this I was telling you about. I was saying I really think you would fuck with.
I've never heard a Freddie Gibbs album before, so I can start here.
Not joking. No joke. Started Alfredo 2. It's Alchemist on the beats. And yeah. When I point this camera, I'm going to grab this and just point to y'all. Right there. That is a Gangstar poster that has been in my life for a very long time. But you know what I didn't own on the album?
That.
But I do now.
Okay.
Gangstar's Moment of Truth. I believe this is from 98. I was about to say 96. That's a 3-disc record. It's a very long album. And it's not the last official because they did a full clip, which was a decade of Gangstar, but they did some songs on that one. But that's pretty much the last actual Gangstar album where Guru and Primo got together and sat and made music before everything went to hell and before Guru passed away.
Right.
And saw that the other day at the spot where I saw the record player that I'm going to consider buying. And it was a very good price. And I was like, I'll take that home. That's all vinyl from this last month.
Mm-hmm.
Been a lot of records in here.
Yeah.
But that is what I've been grooving with, listening to, reading, playing, so forth. So on. Yeah, I think we covered everything there.
I was not like a fan of the clips. I don't do Coke raps typically. But after hearing Let God Sort Them Out, I went back and listened to Lord Willin' and what's the other one?
Lord Willin', Hell Hath No Fury, and Till the Casket Drops.
I listened to Lord Willin' and Hell Hath No Fury.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm more of a Lord Willin' girl than a Hell Hath No Fury. Yeah. And then I also was like, damn, there's so much of like Pharrell's catalog as a producer that I really haven't listened to, which is crazy because I like pretty much every like, you know, single or video or whatever that. So I'm like, and that NERD album has an anniversary from the UK this week. So I'm like, let me go back to that NERD and then go from there. But who knew? I Let God Sort Him Out has been in heavy rotation.
I love FICO so much.
FICO's for me, it's Chains and Whips. But the problem is, every time I finish Chains and Whips, I need to go hear No Church in the Wild. I don't know why they're like companions.
Yeah. I think somebody else said something very similar to that, and I want to say it might have been either on Joe Budden. I don't watch Joe Budden all like that, but like I'll check his clips out.
Yeah,
it was either Budden or it was Elliot Wilson's podcast, which I can't Hip Hop DX podcast. I can't ever tell you the name of that show. The Bigger Picture is the name of that one, and I think they said something similar to that as well. Having watched the clips go everywhere doing press, doing not profit, but doing old school press and not just hanging out with streamers.
Yeah.
It has been such a delight to watch them talk about this. Their Tiny Desk was brilliant. I love this album. It is to me an album of the year contender. I hope the Academy says just as much. People say, I don't know about Kendrick. I go, I love GNX. Truly I do. Y'all know.
Yeah.
It's something about this having Push and Malice back together is like, it
doesn't have that significance for me, and I heavily prefer GNX to it because it's the thing about this type of music, like the hook is just some dude talking, except for when it's John Legend or Pharrell.
My love of Stove God Cooks on FICO. Stove God Cooks, if you get down with any of that Griselda shit, it's such a dope look. And
see, I don't know none of that. That's all outside of my. I refer to all the just jungle music.
You'll say that because then they be saying that.
Right. Don't say that. It's just a joke. It's a joke among friends.
Well, I would highly suggest you give Alfredo to a listen. My favorite song on there is the last song. It's 1,000 Mountains. I love that album. I think you might have a good time with it. It's very much a groove, and I'm like I don't know. I just fuck with it. And so to have two really, really great albums, and I love the Tyler. The Tyler album is very fun. Dancing music if you have not listened to it.
He's not really for me either. I have a hard time with Tyler.
That's okay. This particular album is very much it's got a West Coast funkiness to it that I love.
I'll check it out. I'd like his other
one. It's 28 minutes.
Yeah. His other one before this, I think I listened to it maybe 4 or 5 times, and I never wanted to like go back to it, but everybody loved it. And I was like, that's how I know that an artist isn't for me, when people are like completely in love with their project, that I was like, oh, it was okay. That Sticky was great for me. That was the standout track for me. But I have a thing, if I can't listen to an album in its entirety, I rarely will revisit it.
Fair enough. This is good shit. Let's get through housekeeping, y'all. You know what it is? Maybe again pull this over here. I'm supposed to be looking this way. Now, of course, it's a Wednesday as we do this, but normally we do this every Thursday. It's usually when shows post as well, and we record normally around the 8:30ish time, like Eastern Standard Time. If you want to get down, you get down, and you can typically watch us over on join us in the chat over on Twitch and or YouTube. Make sure if you're on YouTube to comment. I'm saying comment and give me a little thumbs up. Okay, that's how we get to the algorithm. We're here trying to press and get more people on YouTube. I'm not trying to become the greatest YouTuber, but I just like more of y'all over there because I think we make a good product. Please rate, review, subscribe, and share the show wherever possible. That usually is just Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We get down. If you want to support the show financially, you got a few bucks to toss our way. Consider joining us over on Patreon. We're to the $5 tier, get extra content each month and early access to new shows. I have something on my phone right now I need to just put together for the patrons. We're trying a new pizza spot, and I was like, let me record this for the patrons. So I need to just put that together, edit it together, and then give it to you, the listeners. We have Scott merch over at tpublic.com/user/Krunchy and Milk, all one word. Krunchy, of course, being spelled with a K. Go get a shirt. Lovely. My kid just had one on earlier. Has it on earlier. You could that wasn't recorded, but there you go. They're wearing a State's Crunchy and Milk hoodie. That's how it gets down. Feel free to give us a call. 216-264-6311. That's 216-264-6311. We certainly love to hear from you. Our missing men are the 216's own Tatum, the 216's own Lunchbox 2099, the Right Reverend Lunchbox 2099. Put some respect on his name. He's going to officiate his sister's wedding here in a couple of weeks. He's very excited. And so he had got his ordaining from the what's called the Universal Church. So I'm like, respect it. And that is of course the homie Nicju host Krème Pâtissière. It's the Great British Bake Off podcast, and I hadn't had to say it in some months. And so like my whole was like, that ain't right. And we host that one together. It's a great show. Episodes available right now. Video right now. Go check them out. Our most recent one was the most recent season of the Great American Baking Show, which is going through some transitions right now, and I'm excited to see where that ends up being next spring when it comes around. But the Great British Bake Off comes back in September. No shit to it. Comes back in September, so I'm excited to see what that has going forward when we come back and talk to you all about the Bake Off and how we lose with that. So get ready. We'll be back on the mic sooner than later. Nick, thank you for kicking it with us this week.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on becoming a cat mom.
You see all that nice stuff I said about her? She's torn my entire house up.
I will get you off mic so y'all can get some snuggle time in, and then she can apologize to you as she needs to, and maybe make you a biscuit or two to make you feel better. You know something. She has to make up for this behavior.
Wildin'.
Like you own one, cat.
Right. Like, yo.
I am the Internet Table 713. Don't make me push you into traffic. We'll do this again next time. Until then, peace.
What happened to your ass? It used to be beautiful.